Hi, I'm Dara Garcia. This is for Sculpture on Campus. My partner, Sarah Walters.
Hello.
Well, it's inspired by kind of immigration and recent political events. We decided to kind of raise a platform of a specific part of the Rio Grande, the border between the U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah, and so since it's more of an earthwork and integrated, it's kind of also a sort of timepiece. We're really interested in sort of how the natural elements were going to work with the piece itself. And so as you can kind of see, since its initial construction, it's already kind of starting to wash away.
Yeah, and I will say that the ephemeral quality of the piece is a really huge conceptual element to the piece. Like the fact that the water will come and the hail or the wind is going to come, and eventually this piece is going to fade away and it's going to go back into the soil. But kind of talking about human suffrage and talking about that resiliency within a people, how even despite suffrage, even despite oppression, we rise up. And maybe it's not within the first generation, but that suffrage adds so much fertilization within the next generation. So we're talking about that with the ephemeral quality and how everything's going to wash away, but that all that those resources, all that mineral will act as a fertilizer to the earth itself. So really using the earth and its material as a part of the body of work that we're talking about is really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I think we were really kind of interested in showing that we each sort of build off of each other, especially for making progress or any sort of change. And so that's what we were really interested in, sort of how that washing away, the destruction of the wall is going to lead to all the clay depositing back to the soil over here, and the vines that we've planted. As you can see, they already have kind of died off a little bit, but with each season they're going to come back and come back stronger. And so we're really wanted to sort of highlight that resiliency of human nature, and so that it's not done in vain. Anyone's efforts aren't done in vain, and that it's only going to come. We're only going to come back stronger and better than the last time.
Yeah, and even talking about each brick that was each layer upon layer, just to build and make one brick of clay, of hay, of really of the earth itself, just to manipulate the earth took hours and hours of labor.
And this wasn't our initial first choice for the site. The first site we chose was a little farther down University Drive, but we were kind of playing off of the architecture from SIU campus itself. We were kind of playing with this idea of taking the area of the Rio Grande that borders Mexico and the United States, and so but we liked this site specifically because it kind of is really disregarded in a way.
This area, particularly this site, as she was saying, is overlooked. I mean, most of the time it's not even mowed. So we really wanted to pick like kind of like the rejected part, you know, like something that is walking distance between, you know, foot traffic and car traffic, but something that is kind of unseen. But yet we really responded to the slope. You know, you can't build anything on this slope, so then that speaks of the land value of itself. But it also has this contrast within the perpendicular design of the wall that we built. So really it just has this stark pop to it, whereas if the land was flat itself, it really wouldn't respond as well as what we wanted it to really have this stark contrast to the design as well. So yeah, that's what we really wanted to speak about.